Hey, sugar. All right, so you guys want more stories. A long time ago, I posted a story of the most embarrassing day of my life, and if you listen to that, then you know that my older sister is mentally handicapped. And I have to say that growing up with that was incredibly difficult because I saw how cruel and mean people could be from a very young age. But I will say I learned some very valuable things growing up like this. Like, I'm a very patient person because of her. And also I learned that if you can't find a kind person, then to be one. However, I would be lying if I said that my sister and her friends did not provide me some of the most entertaining stories of my everyday life. It's mostly my sister's boyfriends in the past. So in the past, 15 years, my sister has dated two guys. First guy, we'll just call him Terry. Just to protect his identity, we'll just call him Terry. And Terry was the worst. So my older sister is mentally handicapped, and she has the mentality of about a 7-year-old. And both of the guys that she's dated are both on the same mental level as her. Regardless of age, they're on the same mental level, okay? So back when I was in middle school, Terry and my sister went to high school together, and he would call my house phone and leave these very detailed sexual messages of what he wanted to do to my sister. And I would have to listen to them. He would call the house phone and leave these very detailed sexual messages of what he wanted to do to my sister till the time ran out, and then he would call back and do it again. So I would come home from middle school and there would be like 3 or 4 messages. This went on for years, okay? Years and years. Now, Terry was the worst. We did not like Terry because he treated my sister horribly. Like, he was mean to her. He wanted to go off and date other women. He talked about wanting to date my mom, who is married to my dad still. Then my older sister met this other guy. We'll just call him Doug. And Doug is older. He was about 15 years older than my sister. But, again, same mental level. He was the best. He was seriously the sweetest guy. He would give her $20 a week out of his paycheck, just as like her allowance. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, get me a guy like this. He was so sweet. He would always want to come over to the family functions, like all the family holidays. We would all get him presents. And the only trouble that he would ever really get into is sometimes he drives his John Deere tractor around town. He's not supposed to do that. And so the police pull him over. And I tell him all the time, I'm like, hey, if you ever need a ride, just call me. I will give you a ride. Don't drive your John Deere tractor around town. There's so much drama between the three of them because Harry didn't want my sister. He wanted to date all these other girls until Doug came into the picture, started treating her right, giving her money. He would come over. He likes to come over every Halloween and pass out candy to the kids, even though he only gives them one piece. Like, he's very stingy about it. And we tell him, like, hey, get your hand in there. Then one day, Terry decided he wanted to come back into the picture because he kind of went away for a while. Then my older sister was like, Doug is like my mom's age. I don't want him anymore. And we're like, he's so nice. Like, how could you just throw him in the trash like that? But Doug, he kind of moved out of town. Terry currently checked himself into a mental hospital, and he calls my mom probably 5-6 times a day, and my mom is too nice to not answer. He told the mental hospital people whenever he gets out that he wants to move in with my parents and my sister. I'm telling you what, whoever I wind up with, they're going to be entertained.